Thank you very much, Madam. Like I said in my presentation, the successes that I can actually make particular relevance to is the ability of the country to domesticate the charter. And right now, as we speak, we have a National Children's Act, which has covered all areas that are involved in the charter. And then the other thing that is a success story is the fact that we've been able to lift the definition of the child, which has been a stumbling block for us. And of course, we had the reasons why we had a reservation on it, because there were different laws, in the country defining the child. But we've made a breakthrough, because right now we've actually worked on a number of laws that defines children, and we still have some as a challenge that are still remaining. And the only problem that we have right now is that most of the children that are related, acts that are related to children are scattered all over different government ministries. So coordination is a big problem right now. But our hope is that we will actually try to make a collaborative effort in terms of, forming a coordinating committee that will actually, address this issue. And once we are done with that, then we should be able to deal with other matters that are related to, development of child. But the country as a country actually is far ahead in terms of, providing a number of things like education, free education, universal coverage on health, and many other aspects of welfare. We also have many programs that deal with, poverty in our country, like for orphans and vulnerable children, destitute families, people with disabilities, old age pensioners, and stuff like that. So World War II veterans are also covered. And all these groups have got children that they look after. So there are areas where children, actually benefit directly, but those areas that children benefit through their parents. Yeah. Our biggest problem right now is we've come up with different interventions, and some of them are not really working. And one of the biggest ones is prosecuting the perpetrators. But it looks like COVID-19 has brought in lots of challenges, because unemployment has also gone very high. Inflation has gone very high. And of course, if you have such social ills in the community, the likelihood of people being violent to others is very, very high, especially men against women. That's why we have a high percentage of women being the victims of domestic violence, because in a majority of cases you find that, for example, some men are frustrated by the fact that they are not working and they are not able to look after, their families, and then they put their, displace their frustration onto their partners. So we are, as a government, really wary of this, and we are really working very hard to come up with a robust strategy that can actually deal with this matter outside just prosecuting the perpetrators. We have actually come up with a very strong strategy on psychosocial support for families. We are just about to implement it. We have not yet started, covering the whole country. And the other challenge that we have is limited social workers. We do have social workers in local authorities, but the capacity is still very low. So what we have actually intended to do as government is to sharpen the training skills for social workers, so that we can prepare them for this kind of intervention. So really, like I'm saying, it still remains a big challenge, and we are also actually trying to work very hard with our development partners to assist us go through this, because one of the biggest challenges that we have as well is resource availability.